and welcome back to Mixing It Up Podcast. I'm your host, Will, alongside my co host, Quinn. We're excited to have you with us for another action packed episode. Today, we're covering everything in the world of sports from the latest NFL headlines and preseason stories, the NBA offseason moves, and the championship expectations. NBA, MLB playoff race, college sports, and the biggest tendencies, stories across the sports world. We got it all. We'll break down the biggest news, share our opinions, and make some predictions. And we'll let you know what to keep an eye on in the days ahead. So whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, thank you for your support. Sit back and relax and join the conversation because it's time to mix it up with all things sports. Let's get it started.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good evening. Let's get it started. We are back for another impactful, sports-filled, a lot of drama episode. All right, so I spoke to my brother Will about this, and previously in the other episodes, we were talking about the AFC North. You know, that division with the Pittsburgh Steelers and everything. So I was doing a little research, and we have found what they seem to believe are the records for the NFC North. Okay, so this is coming from an NFL analyst known as Luke Hubbard. Okay, and he has it as follows: the Bengals. If it's an average unit, this offense is good enough to win a lot of games. Prediction 13-4. The Ravens. The Ravens should easily eclipse to the 10-win mark this season and will likely be in the AFC North hunt. His prediction, 12-5. The Steelers. I don't think they got much better this year, while others in the division made some big additions. They have them at 7-10. And the Cleveland Browns. I don't believe in Cleveland's coach or the quarterback. Prediction, 2-15.
2-15 for the Browns.
2-15.
You know what? Now you go make me bring up their schedule and to see how it's going to be played out. Because I think really with the Browns, I think it really comes down to who is going to start.
Right.
Okay.
Is it Shador or is it Watson?
And truthfully and honestly, the way how they've been playing, I think Shador should start, especially after just week one preseason. Yes, he had that one interception. It was one of those ones where you take the sack or you get rid of it. Okay. And the receiver was there. He didn't go something crazy about it or anything else, or where he threw it to somebody random.
Right.
He actually threw it just a slight too high. Just a slight too high. Watson, I feel, is still scared.
He had a fumble lost.
Yes. And I think he's still scared because it's his first time back on the field in 24 months?
Mm-hmm. 2 years.
2 years pretty much. So, yeah, I could see that happening, that he got that little shake up and jitteries in it, you know?
True. Mm-hmm.
So with that being said alone, right, for them to predict him to go just to win 2 games, I really wish that we could see what 2 games they predicted them to win.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I believe that if Shador starts with the Cleveland Browns, this team will win more than 2 games. I'm not saying they're gonna make the playoffs, but they're gonna win at least 6-7 games.
Well, most definitely, especially if Shador starts and get those reps in, especially with the first team, where he could create that chemistry for them. Because right now, before last season he didn't have no chemistry because he never really practiced with the first team.
True.
Like preseason, he didn't practice with first team. He didn't get that rhythm going, anything until what, week 4 or 5?
Yeah, week 4 or 5. Yeah, week 4 or 5.
And
Yeah.
that's when, okay, let's make him our starter now. Okay, but yet y'all still was giving Dylan Gabriel all the first team reps and everything else like that. Didn't even let Shador practice any with the first team. But yet you want him to come out there and have chemistry.
I'll say this: NFL Network brings a lot of coverage from the training camps for all 32 teams in the league, and what I've seen from Shador, from these little snippets, he looks like he's ready. He's in great shape, and he's ready to play. But I mean, look, whatever Luke Holbert says for the predictions, he says 2-15. I don't agree with it. I think they win 6-7 games, especially if Shador is starting. But look, I mean, we could pull up the schedule if you want.
I got it right here.
We could talk about it. I mean,
I will talk about this before I get into a little bit something,
Yeah.
So we got Jacksonville week 1.
That's a loss.
You think it's a straight loss?
I think.
Or do you think it'll be close?
I think it'll be close, but that's a loss.
Okay. Then we got Tampa.
That's a loss right there.
Then we got Carolina.
That's the easable game to win. That's a win.
Then they got Pittsburgh.
Well, Pittsburgh didn't get better.
It just really matters about whose Pittsburgh quarterback is going to be. If Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, but is he going to be healthy by week 4?
True.
Okay. True. So, and it's going to be at home.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him the win.
Okay, and then you got the Jets.
Oh, that's a win right there.
You got Baltimore. They're going to lose that one.
They're going to lose that one.
Tennessee is going to be a close game.
Yeah, I'll give the Browns the edge.
Okay, and then we go back to Pittsburgh.
Loss.
They lose that one. Then they got the Saints.
If Tyler Show is not who he says he is, then that's a win for the Browns.
Yeah. Then you got Houston.
That's a loss.
Loss. Then they got a bye, and then they got the Raiders.
Win.
I could see them pulling that win off.
Yeah.
Especially if Shador's starting.
Yeah.
Then you got the Bengals. Loss. And then you got Atlanta. That could be a win.
That could be a win.
That could be a win.
That could be a win. So that kind of puts them in playoff contention a little bit.
And then you got the Giants. That's
a win.
Then you got the Ravens.
Loss.
Then you got the Colts. Loss. Then you have the Bengals. And that's a loss.
That's a loss. Yeah. So again, 7 games.
Yeah, and it still get them better than what the guys predicting them
the past couple years. I mean, that's
exactly
right there.
So that's what I feel. So let's get into regular NFL all around.
Right. Let's get into it.
So we got the top stories from the weekend. NFL preseason action continue across the league as teams evaluated rookies, veterans, and players competing for final roster spots. Several standout performances have created new position battles, while injuries remain a concern as teams prepare for week 1. And contract discussions continue around the league after a busy offseason, with teams looking to lock up key players before the regular season even begins. All right. The biggest news from the NFL preseason week 1, rookie quarterbacks stole the show. Several rookie quarterbacks made strong first impression in their NFL debuts. Ty Simpson with the Rams threw 2 fourth-quarter touchdown passes to lead Los Angeles to a comeback win over the Chiefs.
Okay,
so that one, like, he actually played like it was a regular season game.
Yeah.
Like he got into it. He put all his stuff into it and made it where it was, hey, this is a season game. Let's play it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did not stop.
He did not. He I watched that game and he did not stop. He did not. He literally he was slinging that rock. He was
Oh, he
slinging.
definitely was. Then we got Drew Aller, the Steelers, accounted for 3 total touchdowns and looked comfortable running Pittsburgh's offense.
Especially for that touchdown run that he had after that great pass that he had. Took him down to the 5, and that touchdown run he had, and he looked very comfortable out there.
Oh, he does. But now the question comes down to these Steelers, what we just talked about. The Steelers in the same categories as the Browns. Guess what? Who's actually going to start?
But we know who's going to start.
We know Aaron Rodgers is going to start, but is he going to stay healthy for that time?
This is something we'll have to wait and see. It's a long season.
Oh, it definitely is. So, then you got Fernando Mendez of the Raiders, the number 1 overall pick, showed poison in his first NFL action by throwing his first preseason touchdown pass.
You know what? I think Fernando Mendoza, to me, he looked extremely, comfortable out there, especially in the pocket. I did like the way he was reading the field with his reads and his pass and everything. He handled the blitz very well when it came to the defense sending that blitz to him. But Fernando Mendoza, to me, he looked like he was decent. Again, it's only week 1 of the preseason. You really don't see the best until maybe week 3, week 4. Week 3 is when you start to see that, that growth in the preseason. You might even see it in next week's game. But Fernando Mendoza, to me, he looked pretty confident out there. I was impressed with the kid. I really was.
I enjoyed it. I think he did really good. So, then we got the Buffalo Bills. Christen their new stadium with a win. The Bills open up at new Highmark Stadium in style, defeating the Panthers 29-14. Josh Allen threw for a touchdown. Wide receiver Keno Coleman scored the first touchdown in the new stadium, and it was also the first preseason win for new head coach Joe Bradley.
First of all, can we give credit to that beautiful Buffalo Bills stadium? It is a beauty. The new stadium, those fans for regular season, they're gonna enjoy it, especially for them not being outside in the cold.
I think it's good. I think it's well deserved.
Very.
So,
yeah,
especially for the fans, where they don't have to worry about that snow that much no more.
No, they don't. I mean, only when tailgating, you don't have to worry about the snow a little bit, But to have a new stadium this year, and as fast as they built it, it was they built it pretty fast. But congratulations to the Bills and their first win in their new Christian Stadium. It still won't mean a thing. Josh Allen has a lot to prove this year, and we know he has a lot to prove. Especially with Mahomes not being healthy.
Yep. All right, you ready?
Wait, hold on. Seatbelt. Okay, we good.
Number 3. The Cowboys.
Oh, Lord.
Rookies make an impression. Dallas defeated Seattle 17-7, and several young players boosted their chances of making the roster. Undrafted receiver Camden Brown caught 2 touchdown passes. Tight end Michael Tigg also had a productive game. The Cowboys still have concerns with backup offensive line plays and penalties heading into week 2. They had so many penalties.
Yes, they did.
Back to back.
They did. They had a
it
lot.
Was very, even though it's preseason, it was still very irritating. I think I think Cameron Brown is very good. He showed some good talent. Um, I'm glad the Cowboys gave him an opportunity. I
Yes.
love seeing young kids get their opportunity
Mm-hmm.
that there is. Um, but since we're on that subject, the breaking news that we have all heard for the last past wonderful 24 hours. It's been an amazing time. And I can officially say it and go ahead and give me that smile. You're fighting it back. Just let it loose because it's okay. Because the Dallas Cowboys have signed the one, the only Von Miller.
You know, when I heard this news, I was sitting at my mother's house last night having a nice Sunday dinner from Texas Roadhouse. Okay? And when he sent me this text, I was flabbergasted. I was floored. How in the heaven's name did the Cowboys manage to sign one of the best defensive ends in the game? We're talking about an Aggie in Von Miller. We're also
Giggle.
talking about a Von Miller who in Super Bowl 50 literally mollywopped Cam Newton all night long. Guys, when I say I had no words. I I normally don't do this, but I credit is due to Jerry Jones. Um, Jerry Jones, sir, you have impressed me this offseason. The moves that you have made to get the roster that you have had is phenomenal. And I also say this, Christian Parker has arrived. Um, that defense is looking super, super scary right now, especially with Von Miller on the D line. And if Dak plays up to his potential, I hate to say it, but the Dallas Cowboys might go to the damn Super Bowl. Lord have mercy. Why am I saying that? But it's possible. It's anything is possible. But you ain't winning the NFC East. Okay?
Yeah, we will.
I promise you that. You ain't winning the NFC East.
So then just imagine if we end up could get Max Cosby at the same time.
Oh my goodness. If you get Max Crosby, I am calling the league for tampering. Okay?
It ain't tampering.
I'm calling the league for because there is no reason why you have Von Miller and Max Crosby on the same defense. Y'all, that's a super team right there. The Rams ain't even got a chance.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
Oh man.
So
Lord.
that's one thing I would love.
Yeah, you would love it.
Of course.
And I want to say that if we lose on week 7, there will be no crying on your phone. I will take the loss like a man. I really will. I'll take
Okay, good. Just want to put that out there.
I'll take it. But Thanksgiving, we getting our lick back. We getting our lick back Thanksgiving.
All right. Injuries begin to affect rosters. As expected during the preseason football, injuries became one of the biggest takes points. Vikings linebacker Jamal Adams reported suffered a season-ending injury to his knee. Teams across the leagues are now evaluating depth of the prepared for the regular season.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel about the injuries right now?
There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot. Jeremiah Love, the standout running back from Arizona, he's got a knee injury. Emeka Egbuka from the Bucks, he's day to day with an injury.
Okay. Drake May,
Yes,
how you feel about that hit?
it was a nasty hit, man. But it was good to see. It was good to see.
It
It was
was.
it was good to see.
And do you feel like he should be in the concussion protocol?
I believe he should. I definitely believe he should be in the concussion protocol. That hit was a nasty hit, but it was a beautiful hit.
It was
But
a nice, clean,
nice, nice,
solid
nice,
hit.
clean, solid hit, legal in all ways. But I think he should be in concussion protocol. We can say the same thing for Jackson Dart.
That's who it was. I'm sorry. It was Jason. Yeah, Dart.
Yeah, yeah, Jackson Dart. I mean, here's my thing. Why are you starting a preseason game and it's week 1? The first
Well,
drive?
well, guess what? Jay, he still needs it,
Well, I mean, Jackson Dart needs to be in concussion protocol.
and I think he does.
I mean, we saw this last year when he took a couple hits and he wasn't in concussion protocol. The Giants trying to get a loophole saying he don't need to be in concussion protocol. Yes, he does.
Yeah, most definitely. Because that hit was nasty.
I mean,
Like,
I saw it across the screen. That Viking defender came in straight out of nowhere and bam! He hit him hard.
and it was a missed blitz on top of it.
Right.
You
The
know,
offensive lineman didn't read it right. It was all out blitz, and they missed it completely.
yeah, because he was evaluated in the blue medical tent before returning to the sideline. Head coach John Harbaugh criticized the protection breakdown, saying the quarterback should never have been left exposed on that play. Yeah, I don't
Plain
think
and simple,
any
your
play.
quarterback should have been out there.
I think he needs to be out there though.
You think so?
Yes. And the
Okay.
reason why I think Dart needs to be out there is more because of the fact he plays for the Giants
Okay.
and they need more reps against teams. And it's not saying anything bad about the Giants as a whole, but their line has not been that protective. You know, um, he has got hurt last season a few times that he should have been in concussion protocol, but at the exact same time, once you get that first hit like that, you need to have that. You need to get those jitters out because you don't want to sit there and play scared for the rest of the season.
I agree to a certain extent. However, Harbaugh is a first year coach for the Giants. Okay, so you're taking over for a team that was in shambles with Brian Daboll, and if you come from the Harbaugh tree, you're expected to be great starting off. So I mean, I have no problem with him starting and getting reps. I'm just looking at the fact that week 1 you play the Dallas Cowboys in primetime football and Sunday night football.
He's gonna need to
And
step up.
he gonna need to step up.
He's gonna need to, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
I I don't think so either. I think, come week 1, I think the Cowboys, they run over them. I mean, I think they, not unless Dak comes out and throws an egg, but I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening either,
I don't
especially
see it
not in week
happening.
one.
No. I mean, y'all always beat the Giants in week 1. Like it
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even a competition right there.
Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
5. Young players fighting for roster spots. Week 1 wasn't about establishing stars. It was more about players trying to earn a place on the 53-man roster. Some of the biggest winners include Cameron Ramsey of the Texans, Drew Aller of the Steelers, Ty Simpsons of the Rams, Camden Brown of the Cowboys, and Joe Fragno of the Ravens.
You know what? I want to shine a light on Joe Fagino real quickly for the Ravens because boy, he tore up that Eagles secondary. He tore it up. He tore up the whole entire defense. He looked exceptionally, really comfortable out there, and he looked like he belonged. He looked like he belonged out there. Joe Fagino, he respect. Even though I didn't like the way that we came out in preseason, we looked like a shell of ourselves. Granted, nobody played for us, and but still, Joe Fagino, yeah, but credit to these organizations, like you said before, giving these young kids an opportunity.
Yes, most definitely.
And seeing what they're made of.
So we got the winners of week 1, teams that looked especially impressive.
Yeah.
This week was the Steelers with a 28-9 win over Green Bay.
Yep.
Buffalo Bills with a 29-14 win over Carolina.
Yep.
Dallas Cowboys 17-7 over Seattle.
Yep.
Did you read that?
I did not. That? Is this Bubbles coming in?
Okay.
Yeah.
We got Denver Broncos 27 to 7 over Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then the Rams with a 20-12 comeback win over Kansas City.
Yeah. Bubbles, I knew you was going to come in eventually. I knew it. That's why Will was smiling on the other end when he saw that. Did you see the Cowboys? Yes, I did, Bubbles. Yes, I did. But we're not talking. We already talked about the Cowboys and their nonsense of a signing with Von Miller. We don't want to hear it no more. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Oh, see, Bubbles, I'm not wearing it. I'm not wearing the shirt. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it, Bubbles. No.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. She's still going. Wasn't it nice? Oh, see, Bubbles. I don't know why, but Will.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah.
And you can even argue with it.
Yeah. I mean, against the Super Bowl champs, it was nice. She says, but you are.
See? Okay. So it's good.
Yeah.
So, all right. For the biggest week 2 storylines as team prepare for the second week of the preseason, stuff that we should keep our eye on is which rookie quarterback can earn more playing time, position battles at running back and wide receivers, and injury updates from week 1. Veterans are expected to make their preseason debuts this coming week. So that will be good to see some of them playing. Okay. Especially since we're talking about that, let's really get into something that we've been talking about for a while.
Yes.
And on that saying that rookie battle position with battles in it, we're going to stay in the league that we started the episode on. And we're going to go to Cleveland real quick.
Did you happen to see what my wife said? Go Birds. Did you see that?
No, I don't pay her no attention. It's just your wife. It's just Amanda. It's okay. I don't expect nothing less from her, so.
I got some help.
You can't have help from the same household.
True. Well, yeah, true.
So, but we're going to talk about a little bit about Cleveland. And we're going to talk about how they're still on a quarterback. Uh, we're going to be on a quarterback discussion about um, Shador Sanders, Jameis Winston, and Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Right now, they have what's his name? Watson started this last game. And then Shador came in 3 in
Mm-hmm.
the third, and Dylan finished the game off in the fourth. Um, so with that being said, we also need to have it where Shador is supposed to be starting this coming this coming one,
Mm-hmm.
and he's supposed to, and then Watson's supposed to come in the third, and then
Mm-hmm.
Dylan finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, how do you feel of the Browns as quarterback right now?
We have we have talked a lot about the Browns quarterback situation as it is right now. The Browns quarterback situation is a mess, a total mess. She said, "Nope, not this year." Same old. To talk when you can.
Keep talking.
Yeah, she said, "Keep talking." Will said, "Keep talking." Yeah. So, but I truly believe that the Browns quarterback is a situation is a mess. It really is. They can't figure out what they want to do. It's like putting the shoe on the left foot and the foot on the right. They can't figure out what they need to do. I truly believe that Shador Sanders needs to start. Um, we have been saying this since last year that he should have started. Um, we all remember 2 years ago the draft. He was left out, and he was basically discarded like trash. Um, and I want Shador to be happy, and I want Shador to be in a position to where he literally feels like he can succeed. And it sucks. It really does. It sucks for Shador that he's having to fight for a spot that's rightfully his. Deshaun Watson, all with his personal issues that he's had, for the past couple years. Um, it sucks. It really does. Shador deserves his shot. He deserves his shot to prove that he can lead this team. Now, if he ain't it, then I get it. But what if he is? What if he is it? So that's my take right there. Bump Dylan Gabriel, bump Deshaun Watson. Please, coach, sign Shador. Please, just start him. Just start him.
I do think Shador should start, especially after last season. Here's what I don't think that Watson should be in the picture right now.
No.
At all. And biggest reason behind that is you pretty much lost your spot.
Yeah.
Okay. With you losing your spot all because you get healthy again, that you should be part of it when you shouldn't. Shador has been doing amazing. He took, you could officially say he's the one that took that team last year.
Yeah.
And gave them the wins that
see, okay.
Anyways,
Anyways, baby, you didn't have to go there with the Spurs. Okay. Wow. Okay. We agree on the Spurs, but not on the football. Yeah.
Okay. And then he needs to be able to get into it and get into that rhythm. Just like we talked about earlier, is that
Mm-hmm.
Shador last season did not have no first team reps
No.
until he became the starter in week 4 or 5 time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like, oh no, why haven't you produced anything? Well, I
Right.
haven't practiced with them at all.
Right.
Give
Mm-hmm.
the man where his time to practice with them, be able to improve with them, to get that chemistry going, and to be able to do what needs to be done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. And that's exactly how I feel about that. Um, so that's what I got for right now for this amazing NFL um week preseason week 1.
It was only amazing because them damn Cowboys won. That's the
Oh,
only
did the
reason why.
Eagles win?
No, we did not. No,
Oh, okay.
we did not. It's preseason. It doesn't count.
Doesn't matter. Did y'all win?
No, we did not.
Okay then.
We didn't win. Yeah. Okay.
It still was
Yeah.
amazing because football is officially back.
Yes, football is officially back. Yes, it is. Football is back.
So that's the best part. Um Love it and ready for more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Amanda.
Love you, baby.
So it's great. I love it. So um
I love the fact that preseason is back. I really do. Football is back, and that's what's important, man. Football is back, and we are now in the mix of things. You know, we're in the mix of things to where we are literally going to, you know, we it's time. It's time to kick it off.
yes it is. Okay.
It's time.
We're gonna stay with football. We're
Stay
gonna
with
go
football.
we're gonna go to our little brothers real quick, the college
Okay.
football. Okay.
All right.
College football news for this week. With week 0 just around the corner, here's what's making headlines across college football. Ohio State opens as the number 1 team in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
The preseason AP top 25 have been released, and Ohio State sits atop of the ranking. The top 5 are Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Notre Dame, and Texas.
As expected. As expected, that is pretty much what I thought it would be. Now, some of those teams are gonna get knocked out after week 1.
I don't think Notre Dame should be there.
Me either.
I could give it to Oregon. What did they do last season? Oh, I don't even know.
Or I don't know what Oregon did last. I don't know what they did. I don't know. I don't know what they did.
I don't know what they did, but Ohio State, I could see them, especially after their win. Cool,
Yeah.
got it. That's what they earned last
Mm-hmm.
season to
Yeah.
start as number
Mm-hmm.
1.
Yeah.
Georgia, I could see them. Texas, I'm glad that they actually put Georgia above Texas because when we talked about it last time, they had Texas above Georgia.
Yep.
So I'm really glad they fixed that. Okay. The Big Ten still continues to dominate the top of the rankings after winning the last 3 national championships. The SEC leads all conference in ranked teams, while the Big Ten has the top 2 teams. The SEC has placed 9 teams in the preseason top 25, the most
Mm-hmm.
of any conference. Georgia, Texas, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, Alabama, Tennessee, and Missouri all begin the season ranked.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I love it. It's the SEC has been always a dominant conference.
You know, I hate it. I hate the SEC as a whole because the SEC is a powerhouse conference, and the SEC has been known to get more bowl bids than any other conference in college football. You win 6 games, you're bowl eligible, and it seems like every year, every SEC team is in a bowl game, let alone a college football playoff. Okay, when the committee even selects teams, you got 4 SEC teams in the college football playoff.
Don't hate because your Texas Tech ain't nowhere near there.
Look, we were in there last year. Okay, we're gonna be in it again this year. We should be in it this year. We should. Like,
Okay.
Last year, we don't talk about that. We know New Year's Day. I woke up. I was excited for that game. We know. Okay, we got mollywopped.
Good. I'm glad you know.
Yeah.
Just like the Eagles.
Okay.
Heisman Trophy voting gets a major change. Okay. For the first time ever, fans will have an official voice in the Heisman Trophy race. A new online platform will allow fans to vote daily beginning September 9th, with the combined fan votes counting as one official Heisman ballot.
Wow.
What do you feel about that?
One Heisman ballot?
Yep.
That don't make sense to me, dog. That don't make sense. So you're what you're saying is that these players right here, that don't make sense.
It says for the first time ever, fans will have an official voice in the Heisman Trophy race. A platform will allow fans to vote daily beginning September 9th, with the combined fan votes counting as one official Heisman ballot vote. So I am taking it as the committee is there. Each of them will put their votes in. And I'm taking it as the fans, their vote will be to the whoever got the most votes throughout that, I guess that's time frame.
So with all due respect, I don't believe the fans have a right to vote who they believe who should be the Heisman at all. You're giving the voice to the fans because the fans are going to vote with their bias. The fans are going to vote for who they root for.
Okay. So since you said that, in other sports, why should fans be able to vote?
Well, since you put it that way, I don't believe that the fans should be able to vote on the MVP in the NBA, an MVP in the NFL, let alone the Super Bowl MVP, because it doesn't feel right. Okay, so let's put it like this, okay? So you have these players now coming up in college, all right? So we're just gonna let's just name one player on one team in college that's gonna play this year, okay? A quarterback from Florida State. Let's just say that, okay? He gets a vote from the committee, but then he has a bad game, right? And then the fans vote for him to win the Heisman. He goes up in the ranks because of the fans voting for him.
But it's just one extra ballot.
Yeah, but see, if
I don't think it's like anybody or everybody. Right. So even if the committee, so I don't know how many is on the committee, but let's just say let's just say 10 on the committee. This will be the 11th vote.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't think that's fair. I don't. Your thoughts?
It's hard to say because every other sports, the fans vote for awards.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So guess what? if it's working for every other sport, why can't it work for this one?
True.
You know, it's not like you can't tell me everybody didn't think Victor Wembanyama should have won the MVP,
Well,
but yet they still gave it to Shea, even with all the fans vote.
right. And so, so you brought that up about the NBA, okay? Okay, so the MVP race for the NBA, Wemby, Shea, Jokic last year. That's rewind a little bit, and let's go back to what Wemby said, how he took a shot at both players during the press conference. He said, and I quote, offense is 25% of the game, right? Defense is 50%, and the other half is shooting. Okay? So what he was saying was, hey, I can play offense. I damn sure can play defense. And I have a better shooting percentage than Shea all alone. He had a better shooting percentage other than Shea all year long. And he still lost the MVP.
But it wasn't the fans who voted. I don't think it is the fans that counted it as the vote to make it where Shea won.
Right.
Because you have to think about it. He ranked number 3rd in the MVP.
Uh-huh.
So that means the committee itself picked Shea and Jokic over him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that fan vote, I don't think it affects it that much.
Okay.
As a whole. Because let's just say you have, okay, let's just use players we know off the top of our heads. You got Travis Hunter, you have Jason Dart, and you have Drake May.
Right.
Right? All 3 of them are up for the Heisman Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
The fan and most people, let's say the committee voted for Travis on 6 of them. Okay. We know he's automatically going to win with the 6 votes.
True.
Out of the 10. Okay. And the rest of them split it between Jason Dart and May. Okay, cool. Got it. That fan vote would have been like, okay, now it's a tie.
Right.
Let's just say that Jason Dart had 5 what's his name had 6. Okay, now that just puts it as okay, 6-6 now. What's going to be the tiebreak? Who actually have the most votes all around it?
The fans are the tiebreaker.
I think that's the way it's going to be played.
I think it could be a good and bad thing for the NCAA when it comes to Heisman Trophy voting. But it could also it could work out.
Yeah.
I mean, it could work out to see how it does. Like, excuse me, it could work out to see what the fans think. So who knows? That's give it a go and see what happens.
That's what I say. All right. The conference championship race are taking shape. Early predictions had Texas Tech favored to repeat as the Big 12 champions. Miami among the favorites in the ACC. Ohio State and Oregon lead the Big 10 race. And of course, Georgia and Texas are expected to battle for the SEC supremacy. I like that.
I like that. I do. I like it.
I do like the Georgia and Texas, but I said it last year, and I will continue to say it. Texas cannot take on Georgia. Those big boys over there, those cornbread Fred boys,
Mm-hmm.
it is not going to be the same. And it proved it in the second time they played last year. It really did. Because the first time they played, Georgia's were getting their foot wet, trying to get the field for them. Um, and then next thing you know, it was like everybody's talking about, oh, Texas could beat them because they kept it close. Georgia, hey, we're gonna put our foot into your neck and call it a day.
Yeah, that's what they
That
did,
second
man.
game, and
They put
they tore
yeah.
them apart.
That second game, Georgia came out with a different mentality, man. They literally did. They came out with a different mentality. It was Georgia. Whoo, they killed them.
And I like it that Alabama's not in it.
I do. I do like that Alabama's not in it. I think Alabama is always in it. And I think Alabama is somehow, some way, Alabama will sneak into the college football playoff.
Oh yeah.
They always do. But for them not to be in the SEC championship race, give somebody else a chance. They
I
didn't
love
want
it.
enough. They didn't won enough SEC titles. They didn't want enough.
Most definitely. South Carolina suffers major injury loss. The South Carolina Gamecocks lost 2 wide receivers to season-ending injuries, creating an early challenge for their offense before the season even begins. So, and we go back to what we talked about before: injuries.
Injuries. Yeah.
So, then we got the NIL spending continues to reshape the sport. Programs are investing at unprecedented levels in their rosters. Reports indicated several schools now have football rosters valued at more than 40 million through NIL and revenue sharing resources, highlighting how rapidly the college football landscape has changed. I love it.
I love it too.
Okay.
I love it.
These players in college should get paid for
Yes.
what they do.
Yes.
And it's not saying, oh, they got to be that multimillionaires or anything like that. But you're asking a child to give 110% on the football field, 110% in the classroom, and expect them to still be able to study and to make money, to make a living, to live on campus. Because, hey, they might have campus housing, but guess what? You still got to pay for it.
And
they
you still
want to
got
get
pay for the
around.
food. You got to pay for the food and everything.
Yes, their vehicles, their phone bills, anything and everything they need, they still got to pay for it.
Yeah.
So, yes, I think it's good. And I think talking about that, I think he was a University of Central Florida. He was a kicker. He goes on YouTube now. Mr. Destroy. He goes by Destroying. He used to play for the San Antonio. What the
Brahmas.
Yes, the Brahmas. That boy could kick, and they kicked him out of college because he was making videos on YouTube and making money off of it while he was in college. And now look at it. I really wish that they would still give him a shot in the NFL to do it.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that the Brahma would have stayed around a lot longer, so the fact he could get seen and to be able to get called up.
Yeah, it really sucks for that kid because he was a great kicker for UCF. Great kicker.
He still is.
He still is a great kicker, kind of like an Aubrey for the Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly.
A great kicker, and
but he also he was the punter mainly, and his punt reminded me of that Raiders punter.
Yes. Yeah. What's his name?
I forgot his name, but he reminded me of his.
Yeah.
Punting it 50, 60 yards down the field. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, that that sucks for him. But Granted, with that being said, I wish the Brahmas would have stayed along, like you said, a little longer. And I think the Brahmas could have stayed around a little longer had it not been for the attendance of the games. The attendance was super, super low. And it wasn't, spring football, you don't expect fans to come out to see it because it's not the NFL, but still at the same time, it was something for the fans to get excited about in March and April, to have something to look forward to,
Yes.
but the UFL is still going, and those other teams, they're making a statement and making a name for themselves. So
That's good.
yes.
Our biggest storylines heading into week 0. Can Ohio State live up to its number 1 ranking?
No.
Will Oregon finally break through and win a national championship?
It's their time, man.
I don't think Oregon's going to do it.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay. I disagree. I think they will.
Okay, we'll see. Can Texas return to the college football playoffs? Yes.
Yes.
I don't like Texas. I'm not a Texas fan. But yes, they can.
They can.
Which transfer quarterback will make the biggest impact? I can't even answer that because I need to get more in depth into that one.
Yeah, I think we need to save that for another time. I think we both need to do our research and find out who is in transfer, who is that kid,
Most definitely. We definitely need to do that. And
Yeah.
especially coming up with these footballs coming up, and let's see
Mhm.
who will be emerge as an early Heisman favorite.
Yeah.
So, but that's it for college right now.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit for, let's see, 8 little questions, 8 subjects, real quick. And we're going to talk about that Major League Baseball.
Okay, the MLB. Bless you.
Thank you. All right. Here's the biggest news in Major League Baseball as of today. Padres officially get a new owner. Major League Baseball owners unanimously approved the $3.9 billion sale of the San Diego Padres to an ownership group led by Jose E. Franco and Kawance Jones.
Okay.
It is the highest franchise verification in Major League Baseball history, and Padres president Eric and GM AJ Pillar are expected to remain in their current roles.
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
So they got new owners over there in San Diego. But the question is, are they going to be able to do anything?
No.
Okay. Number 2, Royals. Noah Cameron throws a one hit complete game. Delivered the best pitching performance of the day, tossing his first career complete game and allowing just one hit while striking out 8 in a 3-0 win over the Angels. Bobby Witt Jr. and Michael Macy both homered for KC.
Okay.
I like that.
The Phillies are up right now against the Miami Marlins 4-3. The Phillies have found their stroke. We're starting to find it.
It's funny you bring that up because number 3 is Philly.
Okay.
The Phillies stage a dramatic comeback. The Philadelphia Phillies erased a 5-run deficit to defeat the Minnesota Twins 7-5, adding another impressive comeback victory as they continue their playoff push.
You know what? Let's stop right there. Let's talk about that hit by Ryan Dominguez. What a hit that was for him to send it, and a 5-run deficit. Like unbelievable. Congratulations. Yes.
Most definitely. Here's 3 from the NBA, just real quick.
Okay.
Um, the Minnesota Brewers made a statement by winning a key series over the Los Angeles Dodgers, straightening their position as one of the National League's top contenders. Teams around the league continues of battling for playoff position with less than 2 months remaining in the regular season. Every game has become increasingly important as division races and wild card standings tighten. Okay. With that being said, y'all are up 4-3. The Mets are down, are up 2-1 against San Diego.
Yes.
St. Louis is beating Cincinnati 5-4. Detroit is beating Pittsburgh 5-1. Boston is beating Arizona 7-1. Athletics are losing to KC 1-6. The White Sox are beating the Cubs 3-2.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go at number 5. Yankees walk it off. The New York Yankees earned a 4-3 extra inning victory over the Blue Jays thanks to Ben Rice's 2-run home run in the 10th inning. So Yankees are trying to do something.
They are.
As it comes around. So
they're trying.
Let's see. Rockies, the rookie make NBA host Joshua Benzia of the St. Louis Cardinals hit 3 home runs in a major league debut, becoming the first player in Major League history to accomplish this feature in his first big league game.
That's quite an accomplishment right there. Quite an accomplishment. Definitely. Kudos.
So, we're going to go across the standings before I get into this last little point, because that's a little touchy one. So, in the AL East, the Tampa Rays are in the number 1. AL Central, Chicago White Sox. AL West, we got Houston Astros, which has me very surprised.
Yes, very. Yes.
They are on a 2-game losing streak. They're 4-6 for the last past 10. Their closest one is the Texas Rangers, and they're only 2 games behind.
True. Yep.
Okay. In the NL East,
the Philadelphia Phillies.
No, the Atlanta Braves. Get it right.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all 7.5 games behind.
Okay.
Y'all are 6-4 this in the last 10 with three wins streak right now. In the NL Central, we got the Milwaukee Brewers. And NL West, we got the Dodgers. But the Dodgers are on a 2-game losing streak. Okay.
Yeah.
Baseball mourns Tommy John. The baseball community is honoring the legacy of Tommy John, who has passed away at the age of 83. Beyond his successful playing career, he became symptomatic with an elbow reconstruction procedure known as the Tommy John surgery that has extended the careers of countless pitchers.
Yes. Rest in peace to him. We would be remiss if we do not also send our condolences to Hayden Panettiere's family. It was just reported yesterday that she passed away at the age of 36. So condolences to Hayden Panettiere and her family through this difficult time. Rest in peace.
Most definitely. That's what I got for the baseball.
Okay. You know what? I got something for NBA.
Hold on.
This was just released.
Okay.
Ramona Shelburne is reporting from ESPN that Jeannie Buss is contesting her siblings' vote to sell the family's remaining 17.8% share of the Lakers. The Buss family siblings, in a statement earlier Monday, said they had voted to sell their remaining shares to Josh Kusner and Bob Iger at the same $12.5 billion valuation mark that Mark Walter agreed to the following week. They believed that they had the right to sell based along a tag-along provision and had it been included in the previous sale to Walter in June 25. Sources told ESPN that the provision gave the family rights to tag along of any sale and valuation in Walter secured for his shares. Jeannie Buss was to remain the team's controlling owner through 2030. According to the agreement she made with Walter, Iger told the California Post last week that he intended to honor the agreement with Buss, but added if something changes, then it changes. So the sale of the family stake goes through, Jeannie Buss would no longer have needed the ownership percentage to remain the governor of the team. Wow.
Okay.
But the La La Land,
Hey, let it be what it is.
yeah, let it be what it is. The Buss family has had their issues since Dr. Buss, Jerry Buss passed away.
Yep.
I mean, they have had their issues. They really have.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna switch it up. Something we
Okay.
haven't talked about. It's gonna be very interesting.
Okay.
Is the WNBA.
Wow, we're gonna go and support the women. Okay.
Okay. As of right now, just the latest news. We're gonna just go down the news of it at all. The playoff race is tightening with the regular season entering in its final stretch. Every game has major playoff impacts. The race for the top 4 seeds and home court advantage in the first round is extremely close, while several teams are battling for the final playoff spot.
Okay.
Okay. So, as we could tell, it's already coming up onto it where it's that time to let's get it in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Caitlin Clark is making a serious MVP push. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark has climbed into the MVP conversation after another outstanding stretch of basketball. Her recent performance have helped keep Indiana near the top of the standings, making the MVP race one of the biggest storylines in the league.
Yep.
Okay, so I have a question. How
Okay.
do you feel about Miss Caitlin Clark?
I'm gonna say this with as much respect as I can for Miss Caitlin Clark. Okay. She was a phenomenal talent in college in Iowa. Since she has been to the WNBA, Angel Reese has run all over her. Point blank run all over her. The beautiful young lady from the Las Vegas Aces, what's her name? Asia something.
Yes.
Yeah. Has run over her too. Caitlin Clark does not belong in the league. She does not. No, she does not belong in the league. She does not. No.
Okay, I beg to differ on that.
Okay.
Okay. I do think she belongs in the league. She earned her spot.
Mm-hmm.
She has her team right now as number 4 in the league, 23-12. They are on a 4-game winning streak. Most of those were on the road.
Okay.
Their last 10, they're 8-2. Okay.
Okay.
Since you're gonna bring it up, we're gonna have this right now.
Okay.
I wasn't prepared for this one, but we're gonna have it with that comment.
Oh, okay. Well, we mixed it up here on the podcast.
So They're ranked first in points per game. They're ranked seventh in rebounds per game. They're ranked and for assists per game, they're ranked ninth. And OPGs, they're ranked 12th.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. I want to see. That's just the roster. Okay. I personally think the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark deserves to be in it. Okay. Uh I need to bring something else up.
We can, we can agree to disagree when it comes to Caitlin Clark. I just feel that she doesn't belong to be in it. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm not saying that she doesn't like deserve to be in it, but at the same time, she we'll see, we'll see.
I personally, I think she does. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what it really comes down to, um, really was the fact of just the way they played against each other in the college finals.
Right.
You know, um, so with that being said, um, I do think that she could handle herself in the league,
Mm-hmm.
and I do think that she deserves to be in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so with that being said, I'm gonna just look up some stuff real quick. Yeah, this is real good. All right. So scoring, Clayton Carton is known for her ability to score from anywhere on the court, especially from long range. She can take over games with her shooting while also creating scoring opportunities for teammates. Angel Reese scores primarily in the paint, using her strength and athleticism to finish around the basket and capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, with playmaking, Clark is one of the league's best playmakers. As a point guard, she consistently ranks amongst the WNBA leaders in assists because of her excellent court vision. Reese contributes as a passer, but is more focused on rebounding and finishing near the rim. Rebounding. This is where Reese has the clear advantage. She is one of the best rebounders in the WNBA, regular recording double doubles. Clark contributes as a rebounder for a guard, but rebounding is not her primary role. Defense. Reese brings physical and velocity on the defensive end, guarding multiple front court positions and protecting the paint. Clark continues to improve defensively using her basketball IQ. Through her biggest impact comes on
Hmm.
offense.
Okay.
Overall impact. Caitlin Clark changes games with her shooting, passing, and ability to run the offense. She makes everyone around her better offensively. Angela Reeves changed the game through rebounding, defensive hustle, and relentless efforts in the paint. Okay.
Okay.
You say that Caitlin Clark should not be in the league.
That's just how I feel, dog. I
Okay.
mean, yeah,
No,
I'm
that's cool. So we're gonna go with Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reeves, and this is with her being in Atlanta and Clayton Clark being in Indiana
mm-hmm.
for their stats
Okay.
as of today. Okay.
Okay.
Points per game 19.8 to 17.
She's got the edge. Okay.
Caitlin got. And it's always going to be Caitlin followed by Angel.
Okay.
Okay. Rebounds per game 4.4 to 9.
Okay.
Assists per game 8.1 to 2.
Okay.
Steals per game 1.3 to 2.
All right.
Field goal percentage 43% to 48.
Okay.
3-pointers 36% to 18%.
Okay.
Free throws 88% to 17 It's 88% to 77%.
All right.
Okay. For head to head, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Since entering the WNBA, Clayton and Clark has edged in their rivalry.
Okay.
Okay. 5-3 for Caitlin.
Okay.
Points per game, she was scored 21.4 to Angels 14.5.
Okay.
Rebounds 6.5 to 12.4. That's a given. Assists per game 9 to 1.9.
Okay.
And here it is. The field goal 49.1% to 44.6% when they play each other.
Okay.
Okay. So it breaks it down, and we got overall best offensive player, Caitlin Clark. Best playmaker, Caitlin Clark. Best shooter, Caitlin Clark. Best rebounder, Angel Reese. Best interior defender, Angel Reese. Most complete offensive guard, Caitlin. And most dominant front court player, Angel.
Okay. Now the stats do say a lot. They say a lot in a sense. Okay. They say that Caitlin Clark does have the edge against Angel Reese when they play head to head. I'm not gonna say that I don't believe since Caitlin Clark has been in the league that she has not made an impact, because she definitely has made an impact. There's just been a lot of scrutiny surrounding her with what she says and how she says it.
I don't think it's about what she says.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I really think it's more about how everything started in college.
True.
And that
Yeah.
Caitlin got picked before Angel,
Yep.
even though Angel got the ring,
Mm-hmm.
the championship.
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, and I really and I truly, and there's so much, I hate to say this, and hate's a very strong word.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot to do with race.
I believe so too.
Okay.
It has a lot to do with race.
And if you have watched any of the Indiana Fever's games,
Mm-hmm.
and even the famous number 8, Miss Sophie Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was just last week. They were on a team. This she was driving in, and this other player, she clotheslined her in the head, followed through the whole 9 yards. Right? You like, if you see it in person, you're just like, what the is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
And then that player, I forgot her name, goes to get ejected. Cool. But then goes to Twitter and say white privilege. But yet you just clotheslined her. You literally try to take her completely out.
Yeah. As much as it pains me to say, sports nowadays has a lot to do with the color of one person's skin. It's become very political, in a sense. It really has. It hates to say it because, i.e., Shador, Dylan Gabriel.
It it's coming along, and you can't say, I don't think that one's about race. I
Yeah.
really can't say that. That one has to do with his name. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I don't think that one has to do with race. That one has to do with his name.
Mm-hmm.
But for Sophie Cunningham to be clotheslined the way she did, and for you not to take responsibility for your actions or what you did, but then you want to go on social media and say white privilege, I think that is so belittling
Yes.
to anybody. I don't
Yeah.
care if you're white, black, Hispanic, Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
Chinese, whatever.
Yeah.
To do something like what you did at a national game that was on television, and for you to be like, oh, that's white privilege. No, you almost took her head out.
Mm-hmm.
If she did not control the way she landed, she could have had a concussion, been in the hospital,
Yeah.
and then what? Oh, that's white privilege. She should have just got up. What was the purpose of that?
Yeah. There was no purpose for her to do that, and we see it all the time now. We've seen it with social media and these athletes going out there and saying what they want to say. The Jalen Brown situation was clear and evident that he wanted to say whatever he wanted to say, and he said it. Um, and social media. I believe that athletes. I know athletes. They have their social medias and everything. They have their followers and everything. But this is where publicists come into effect, to where the publicist needs to review their post sometimes on what they say.
Is that, or guess what? You take care of your consequences with your actions.
This exactly, yeah.
Because
Because
guess
you
what?
can't choose your choices.
But guess
But
what? You're an adult. It doesn't matter if you're a professional or whatever the case may be. You're a grown adult. Take
right,
responsibility for your actions.
like the adage says, you can choose your choices, but you can't choose your consequences.
It,
That's exactly what it is. You know,
exactly.
it yeah. That
Okay.
was that was low. That was low. That was low.
Yes. Okay. The Minnesota Lynx remain the team to beat, and the Minnesota Lynx continue to lead the league and are favorite to secure the number one overall playoff seed. Their balanced roster and consistent play have kept them atop of the latest WNBA power ranking.
Okay.
Golden State Varnox can clinch a playoff brief. The Golden State have a chance to punch their tickets to the playoff with a win in their next game, qualifying for the postseason in their inaugural season would be a major achievement in the franchise.
All right.
Uh, Diana Torshi honored in Phoenix. The Phoenix Mercury retired Diana Torshi's number 3 jersey and inducted the WNBA legend into the team's Ring of Honor. She also shared that she hopes to become part of the Mercury ownership group in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
WNBA continues to surge. The new Nielsen report shows women sports viewerships continue to grow rapidly.
Yeah.
WNBA games generate 3.8 billion minutes viewed before the All-Star break, while interest from fans and advertisers continue to rise across the league.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame reflects on the league's growth. During Hall of Fame weekend, WNBA legend discussed how increased attendance has brought both opportunity and challenges. Why public sanctuary has influenced many former players see it as a sign of the league's continued growth and expanding popularity.
The Hall of Fame. I did catch the end of it and everything. Congratulations to all of the inductees that received their gold jackets and their bust. Well deserved, especially for Roger Craig. Long time coming. Long time coming for Roger Craig. But the Hall of Fame, yeah, I believe that the attendance, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Um, Granted, they did have it early in the afternoon. Normally, we have the Hall of Famers around 5, 6 o'clock. To where it's a little later in the day. So there wasn't a lot of people that came out for attendance for those inductees. But for those that were inducted, congratulations.
Yes, most and definitely, most congratulations. All right. We're going to close this one out with the WNBA. Okay.
Okay,
We got some news for this week that has popped off since we last talked about it. And we're going to get it in. You ready?
let's go.
Let's say the full 2026-2027 NBA schedule has been released. The NBA officially revealed the complete regular season schedule, and some of the biggest matchups include opening night, October 20th, New York Knicks versus the Philly 76ers. Knicks rise their championship banner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got the Spurs versus OKC, a rematch of last season Western Conference Finals.
Yep.
And a loaded Christmas Day schedule featuring the Knicks, Spurs, Lakers, 76ers, Heat, Celtics, Nuggets, Warriors, Timberwolves, and Thunders. That's a powerful Christmas day.
That is a powerful Christmas day. If Christmas Day, after you open your gifts, if you ain't watching basketball day, I don't know what you're doing, but that's talk about opening night. Not one, not two, but 3 games on opening night. I truly believe this because there'll be a lot of people calling in sick October 20th. A lot of people calling in sick. They really are, especially with that prime time match against the Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes, indeed.
You know what? With God as my witness, I might have to call out that day, dog. I might have to take that day off because, look, I got to get ready for that, man. Like you talking about primetime television?
Hey, it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one, man. But wow, that is a loaded Christmas day, man.
Yes.
And not to mention, you have football on Christmas Day too.
Yes. So we got a whole packed day.
You got a whole packed day. A whole packed day. Lord. Yes.
I don't think we should play football on Christmas Day.
I don't think so either.
But let it be NBA, and we got Thanksgiving, and call it a day.
But look, Adam Silver, thank you, man.
All right, number 2, LeBron James begin a new chapter with Philly. After leaving the Lakers in free agency, LeBron James is preparing his first season with the Philadelphia 76ers. He'll make his return to Madison Square Garden on opening night against the defending champs, the Knicks, and later faces his former Lakers team in one of the season's marquee games. I hope the Knicks win.
I really do. I hope the Knicks win too.
Okay, and I'm saying that because I don't think Philly going to do anything, even though LeBron's over there, and he just doesn't need all the hype that he's getting.
But it's banner night for the Knicks. You know they're going to give it to him.
All right, number 3, Spurs are back on national spotlight. The San Antonio Spurs are featured in several national televised games thanks to Victor Wembanyama and their emergence as the Western Conference contenders. Highlight include opening night versus OKC, Christmas Day at the Knicks in the NBA Finals rematch, and multiple primetime appearances throughout the season. They have 34 national televised games.
Wait a minute. Can we clap? Can
Okay.
34 national televised games. 34. That's more than half of the regular season.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they said 24 of them came after the All-Star break.
The Spurs, Will, can we say it with conviction and say it with our chest? The San Antonio Spurs are back. They're back.
They're better than Golden State. They got more national televised games than them.
Facts. So, they do.
So when she jumps back on us because she wants to throw that out there.
Yeah.
And when she re-listens to this, Miss Amanda, yes, I'm calling you directly out. The Spurs have more national televised games than the Golden State Warriors. Thank you.
Boy, we back, baby. We back.
On to number 4. Kawhi Leonard investigation continues. The NBA investigates into the Los Angeles Clippers regarding the potential salary cap circumventions involved in Kawhi Leonard remaining ongoing. The league says no final decision has been made, and Leonard's report to move to Toronto remains on hold until the investigation is resolved.
I did see that this afternoon.
Okay, so my take on that is pretty much really simple, and it's, I don't know how to put it, but I think they should just put that penalty that they talked about and
Mhm.
just let it be and get it over with. We already know how it is. We already know where it stands. We ready, as fans, we already know everything that is going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um Kawhi Leonard will go back to Toronto.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? Shea is going to have to go back to OKC. I mean,
Yep.
go back to the
For
Clippers.
the Clippers. Yep.
Okay. And that's going to put a tremendous hit in OKC.
Yep.
Okay. They have until October 20th to get this investigation done because I would like to see what it comes out to be
Yeah.
opening day compared to mid-season or
Yeah. Mhm.
whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So you already talked about number 5, which is the Laker ownership battle continues.
Mhm.
Okay. Number 6, Bradley Beal returns to the Clippers. Venture guard Bradley Beal has agreed to return to the Clippers on a 2-year contract, giving Los Angeles additional scoring depth heading into training camp. So, well, Kawhi, the way he's at, hey, he's not even on the team. He's up in limbo.
Yep.
So, uh, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yep. It is what it is. It is what it is.
So number 7, Hall of Fame weekend. Celebrities, basketball legend. The Basketball Hall of Fame induction to the 2026 class over the weekend, honoring stars and coaches include Candace Parker, Amari Stoudemire, Mike D'Antoni, the legendary and great Doc Rivers,
All right. Okay.
and Miss Elena Deli Donnie.
Okay.
So that's what the top 7 of the NBA we got. I do
Okay.
have, well, I give you 5 quick questions
Okay.
for the basketball.
All right.
And we'll go with that. Can LeBron James lead the 76ers to the NBA's championship in his first season in Philly?
No.
Are the San Antonio Spurs the biggest threat to win the Western Conference this year?
Absolutely.
Do you think they're a bigger threat than OKC?
Yes.
Okay. Which opening matchup are you most excited to watch? We already know that one. We're going to get it in.
We'll get it in. We'll get it in.
All right. Will the Knicks successfully defend their NBA championship?
No.
Which offseason move will have the biggest impact in the 2026 season?
The biggest offseason move that has the biggest impact in the 2026 season is going to be Jaylen Brown on the Philadelphia 76ers.
Really?
Yes. The biggest impact in a negative way.
Ooh. Explain.
I mean, with LeBron James now on that team, you are now looking at a tandem of the two of the biggest egos in the NBA right now, and Jaylen Brown and LeBron James. Jaylen Brown is going to have to figure out a way to play with VJ Edgecombe, Julius Embiid, Paul George, and not to mention LeBron James. That is not going to work out. Philadelphia is going to be in an uproar because LeBron is going to want his points, and Nick Nurse is going to give it to him, and Jaylen Brown is going to be the exact same situation he was in Boston.
Totally agree.
I have nothing else to say.
Totally agree. That's all I got for this episode. What you got to close us out before I do our closing?
We have pretty much leaked everything we have researched over these past couple weeks. This was a packed episode. I'm excited for October 20th. We're gonna get it in. We have to say thank you, Victor Wembanyama, for putting us on the map. Thank you. Continue to put us on the map. With that new bag you got, we expect big things, sir. We expect a championship this year. So bring it home for the city.
All right. So that wraps up another episode of Mixing It Up Podcast. We appreciate every one of you that took the time to tune in and be part of our conversation. We'll love to hear from you. So let us know your thoughts. Which story stood out to you the most? What are your predictions for the upcoming games? Drop a comment, send us a message, and join the discussion. We enjoy hearing from sports fans across the country. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share the podcast with your friends and family. You can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So make sure you follow us on every and never miss a single episode. From myself, Will, and my co-host Quinn, we want to thank you again for your continued support. Remember, sports are always changing, and we'll be here to break down the biggest headlines, hottest debates, and everything in between. So until next time, stay safe, enjoy the games, and keep mixing it up. And we'll catch you on the next episode.